Do you want me to record like this? Like, is someone streaming?
Okay.
I don't think mine's gonna work.
Yeah, I can record mine too.
Yeah, mine's not gonna work. God.
Thank you.
Oh, I knew it. All right, let me mute.
Make sure my OBS is going. Okay. Should be good. Everyone familiar with the rollouts? Hopefully. What's your experience so far? Give me what you know about Sultry.
I played in season 14 a little bit of it, but I was like in C, and we had like 1.5 scrims on this map or something like that.
I've
Yeah, I
only
think
played
a couple of us
it
played,
ever.
like season 14, that's about it. Like, no one really played it.
So there's really two options on mid, okay? It's pretty much just your side and fucking the more aggressive, like you can cross down into this valley. And like the demo, you can roll choke instead of cheese. Oh, do I need to go over callouts?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll just say them as I go, and if anyone doesn't know anything, just like ask. But yeah, so instead of like if you want to go their side demo, roll out choke, and then you can walk up this way and collapse on them. Honestly, the most important part of these mids, like default, is most of the time you're going to be playing your side. Is A, containing point, especially like for demo players. This is your fucking job. If they can walk on these mids, you've lost it, okay? And at that point, it's better to leave. Same kind of goes for you guys. If you're able to fucking diff their demo and push them back a bit and maybe, you know, make them fucking tuck back here, try and get some healing, that is a very good time for you guys to just call a double bomb and walk forward, okay? A lot of this map is going to be like off of kind of feely, like if you're able to take a little bit of space and then bomb them when they're back here or trying to leave through cheese. Does that all make sense? So early on, like, yes, sometimes you can just like rip a fucking double bomb into them without like the damage beforehand. But there's going to be a lot of times where like your soldiers are just going to get fucking rolled and like die for nothing if you don't have that space. Otherwise, soldiers, focus, really good fucking spam at the beginning and staying healthy, you know, getting ready to potentially bomb or make a play. And then scouts just be looking for high bombs, especially this. Like, when I'm playing scout on these mids, I am addicted to fucking just staring over here because some dipshit soldier is going to bomb around it, from it, you know, like high bomb off the side. So if you can't see both of the soldiers, one of them's probably getting ready to jump from here. Any specific questions about mid? I know I didn't talk a whole lot, but it really is kind of just like good positioning and fucking playing your damage.
can you show
like,
a?
oh, sorry. Go ahead, Spinner.
Can you show a demo choke rollout?
Oh yeah. It's been a minute since I've done it, so don't make fun of me. Is my shit stuttering for you guys?
Looks fine for me.
Oh yeah, so take your static jump. I'll go to the shutter. You can do off of this side, or you can jump off of this wall. I don't know why, I just prefer this one. I'll jump into here. I don't get this pack. I'll take another jump here. Ideally hit a ramp slide off of that, and you can just take this pack.
No, the choke rollout.
Oh, sorry, it's
Yeah,
same thing. Just instead of jumping to here, you're just gonna take your one jump from shutter to here. You're gonna be less health, but your med should be like right behind you anyway.
Where should I wait for arrow from the mid?
You tend to have pretty good vision from here, at least being able to see like where the soldier is, right? And then the other one's going to be rolling out this way. So as long as you're not at threat of like getting bombed or anything right away, you should be okay to like play here, kind of start poking.
Okay.
I was gonna ask,
Um,
there's a lot of fast forwards you can do from choke. So how do you play like, if like your soldier says they're gonna go behind frog or something, how do you play that mid?
So that's a great question. If you have a soldier go behind, odds are, like, I'm assuming he can just automatically like get that pack and just instant rebomb. Otherwise, he can feel free to wrap all the way around, like maybe go behind cheese or even come back and choke, whatever he feels more comfortable with. Essentially, your job is just to hold them from doing anything until he's able to get back in, right? And then as a combo, or as like the people still on mid, we want to start aggressing before he gets back in, right? If we let him go first, he's just gonna, they can turn around really quick and shit on one person and then turn around and deal with us. Whereas if we start going first as 5 people still on mid, we're at least gonna have a better job keeping their eyes so our flank player can get the most out of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Any other questions or class specific things? For mid? Oh,
Classes.
a good place. This ad, I prefer holding either cheese because you have really good vision of theirs and choke. Most teams, are going to walk up like this side from choke and come up this way. I'll even trap like this little lip right here and then maybe the roof or some, and then you can watch all that from back here. Whereas if you're at like even, I think you can play all the way up here. Big rule for even. Always, 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 always watch cheese. I don't know why, but sometimes, like, imagine you're in a stalemate on mid and they're holding second. You sack a soldier and your soldier dies. It's now 6v5. We need to prioritize choke with our demo and cheese with our soldier. You can even flip it, doesn't matter. But as long as these are the 2 doors you're locking down. This door is so far away and fucking useless. I've seen a lot of soldiers where, like, if a team's down one, they'll go hold, now why am I blanking on the fucking name?
Frog?
Isn't his frog?
Frog. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, like, if the soldier will go hold frog, I'll stay choke, and then it just makes it way too easy to be able to pressure the demo out, and then you guys, more often than not, will end up getting pushed back to here, or, like, having to leave. So prioritize, like, this area, okay? Trying to think if I have any other mid things.
What about off classes?
Sniper's pretty good on mid. Like, think about it. Like, a lot of these sightlines are pretty long. So sniper can be pretty good on a lot of points, especially like the second too. So don't be afraid to run that. I probably wouldn't do much else on this mid if I'm being honest.
Go usually off classes to sniper.
Yeah, it's
Got
perfect.
also-
I'd do it. Oh, that's a tough question. Maybe I'm gonna say scout. If you're on mid, I'm gonna say scout. Is that the one that feels more comfortable, or is that your soldier?
Our pocket scout is better. Is best a sniper.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Maybe.
do it if you want.
I think it should be fine. Second's a fun one. Demo, very similar for you, like holding. You want to rotate. We talked about that on Snake. You would like a soldier cheese and one soldier frog, or like, kind of near choke, but still like primarily playing or spotting frog. And then you all can typically just play back here. If you're at this ad though, The second fucking sucks, man. Like, it is very, very easy to get caught, especially with lobby here. Our team would take a lot of Ubers through cheese, and then you can just jump through lobby, and then everyone valley is pretty caught. So keep that in mind. If you're at disad, you need to fucking respect the Uber, or else they can just use into you. Otherwise, you used to be able to hide sticks in this. I like to do that too. A really good early trap is cheese. A lot of teams are going to try and bully from cheese specifically. I feel like this is a good one too. You know, you typically have decent vision once you can clear this corner. If you can bully them out or like clear sticks, this is a good area to pressure from and then just back up. Same goes for you guys, obviously, if you're pushing into second. Nothing really crazy about it. Like I said, I'll pressure cheese primarily as a combo, and then that kind of leaves choke free for a soldier to sack from. If there's a little fucking scout on this fence, just try and shoot him off to help out your soldier as much as possible, because if that guy's up there, no fucking bomb's gonna work. It's like the one on Snake. Oh, double sacking? If you can get a scout, like if your flank scout's a good rat too, don't be afraid to like rip your soldier in through choke and have your flank scout run through here. I think double sacks a lot of the times, like, I guess it'll depend how people are doing on the map, right? Because I don't know how everyone's knowledge on it is right now. But if you're having trouble sacking into the points, the doubles we found like tend to work pretty much every fucking time on this map. All right. Any second questions?
Yeah, I've seen teams when they have had Uber on, like add on mid, they like just like push through cheese and like wrap us through lobby, like through shutter. How do you play like against that when you're at the set?
Yeah. So on disad, you can have a soldier or demo holding here. I'd say probably a soldier because they can peek like a little bit further up. You know, maybe be like sitting here splashing and then just fucking hit the wall and just jump away if they have to. And then that means your combo can play here. But the second you hear the cheese call from your soldier, which when we're on disad, flank players need to be fucking talking, and they need to be spotting, and they need to be calling, right? If you're not doing those things, and we don't always have eyes on the combo, it's going to be very easy to get caught by fucking Ubers. If the other team has ad, there's no reason or like no point in time where you guys shouldn't know where that combo is, right? Because that's your biggest threat. So in these disad situations, it's very important to get the early spot. But yeah, otherwise, if you know you're at disad and we're on this second, we have to play like we're going to get Ubered on. Which means pretty much playing all the way back here. It sucks, but kind of just the map. Our soldiers can still play up and maybe like our flank scout, but demo,
Yeah.
maybe if you're good at jumping, you could still be a bit more aggressive, but just understand if they use, obviously, you're like an ideal fucking target, right? Trying to think if I have anything. That second's pretty simple though, I feel like. Again, sniper is very fucking good. Maybe no, I wouldn't probably recommend anything else. Like, I guess if you still had a pyro from last, it's okay, but classic hiding spot. I'm sure if you guys have played this already, you've seen someone try and fucking hide here. Alright, last pressures and holds. So the most common setup I've seen is either like some combination of NG and either pyro and heavy. You know, one or the other. Few spots I've seen, like right here behind the fence, holding the point. I've seen people do this one, but I don't know. I don't think this one's good. I think there's one more like right here where I can see this door. And lower. The base hold, as well as you can have your demo on the left side. And I'll throw some sticks lower as well. And then a soldier for lower, and a soldier for right. If your soldier on this side has a hard time holding, or finds it just like impossible, don't be afraid to switch your demo onto this side. And have your soldier go over to left. Trying to think of advice or tips or anything. Oh, on any Uber into this last, like if you're at dis add holds, don't feel like on this last, like you're pretty much guaranteed to be fucked. Because if you get an early spot, you know, if I'm playing typical demo and I just have my fucking stupid traps over here, you know, and I'm playing back here. If you get an early force on either of these doors, left or right, there's a good chance you guys can just kite all the way to the other side and be just fine, right? One of the big keys though is on these last. Soldiers, you need to prioritize fucking living. You cannot die, and it's a lot easier said than done. But you guys are just basically gonna have to play a fucking jump map after you get that force and try and.
Excuse me, can I?
Yeah.
Dual clip, man, you really need to fucking listen to this guy talking right now, man. Like, you really got it. I'm just saying. Thanks.
Damn. But yeah, you cannot fucking die in these last. I cannot emphasize that more. It's. You guys obviously have like the hardest job in this disad last hold, but it's just like kind of has to be done. You know what I mean?
On this side, on this side on last, do I trap point or I trap doors? Because you said when you're this side, you said you're trapping left door. So what should I go for?
Yeah, like I might. Oh no, you should still have sticks on point. Especially with this one, actually, don't be afraid to do more than like your typical, you know, like 4. Because what do you normally do? Like if I'm at this end, I'll do 4 on the door and 4 on my point. What do you normally do?
I usually, we haven't really been last on this map for a long while.
I mean, just like last in general, you know?
Last in general, I usually go for door straps.
Okay. I'd say on this ad, at least make sure you have 4 on it, but with this point being like as fucking big as it is, more tends to be better than worse. Anything else? I'm forgetting another question, or is that it?
Can you show the gun spots?
Oh yeah. So right where I'm standing, I've even seen people like tuck it all the way up under the fence, but then that leaves like a little corner right here. So left as far as you can go here, so it can see this door and lower. And then I've seen this one, but like that's just like if you've been on last 4 times in a row and you've kept doing, you know, like this spot or something, you just switch it up like once. For pushing?
Or for these are this spots or even spots?
What's that?
Were they even spots or this spots for gun?
Oh, these 2 would be more disad, whereas I'd put it more aggressive for ad. I mean, you could use this one sorry. I probably wouldn't have a gun on like if I can push out of this last, I'm gonna do my best to try it. And I have a note on that in a second. That just reminded me. But like I guess this one you can do anything, even or disad. Oh, sniper's fucking great too on this last. I don't know if I touched upon that, but you know, if they're able to bully your soldier out of right side, and maybe you know your demo's kind of scared because he doesn't want to get Ubered on, teams are gonna try and walk through here. Sniper humbles people very fucking quick, and being able to sit all the way back here and maybe get a drop before they use, or even maybe you know, drop the fucking medic. So sniper is really good.
Is Pyro good on this map?
It can be, but you gotta spot what door they're going first, right? And then what I'd do as Pyro is I'd play close. I've seen our Pyro, I forget where he hides. Maybe it is this close, but I know for a fact he'll sit real close on this door if we think they're coming left, and just fucking try and stuff it. Lower Ubers I think are also pretty good. Like if you guys are pushing in, you know, one little jump, you can get the gun, and then finish on a side pretty quick. Oh, that's a big part too of pushing these last. Same on a lot of maps we've been talking about. Finish a side. It doesn't really matter what side, especially with this spawn, because this spawn is ass to push out of. If you guys get backed up into here, like with your holds, you're probably not gonna fucking get out. That's why I was saying earlier on your soldiers, it's so important for you guys not to die, because odds are there's gonna be a lot of times where your team is getting just fucking railed on the door and having a hard time getting back in. So the longer you can live and the longer you can delay them from capping, the better chance you'll have. You know, from the opposite side, if I'm pushing into this last, it's very easy for me if I just take, you know, like how I just did. I jump in, I get the gun, and let's say my Uber ends on this left door. I haven't even gotten a kill. I'm still in a pretty good spot playing this side, being able to trap the spawn and being able to, you know, have good pressure on the people on the right side.
What if we roll enemies on mid and we like push them to last and we have Ed? And now when one of our players died, can he go heavy to last? We do with sometimes some glue wash.
Yeah, it's harder on this one because think about it. Where is your heavy gonna come out of that? You know, he can like easily rev up and kind of support. I mean, I guess he could like post up on a door. You know, if you have him come in like here after Uber or something. I wouldn't say don't try it, but if it doesn't work after a couple times, then, you know, probably drop the idea. Best bet, though, would probably be finish this side and then, you know, like I was saying, just have them come in late. And maybe you could just sit here and fucking slowly crawl to the point or something. It would be cool, though. Send me the clip if you guys try it. Sniper works in these post Ubers as well. You know, again, because the sightlines are so long and all this space. If your team's up here fragging and like kind of fighting over the point, you know, your sniper can just sit here and pick people off.
But back to holding last. I've seen some teams like put their gun on like the little square in front of point on even situations.
Square, like right there.
No, like the little like blue square down there.
Oh.
You know.
I think this could be okay. I gotta see the box now. It's been a minute since I've played it, so let's see. Yeah, I'd almost say this might be better because I can see.
Backing up.
Because why on low ground?
Any lighter? I'm moving this.
Yeah, and see, this can even still see the whole right side. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like this spot more, but I wouldn't get upset if I saw somebody, I guess, with this.
What about placing it on barrels near the right side?
These ones?
No, the other one.
Here?
Yeah.
Go on, get
far into left can it see? Can I see the whole way? Not like half the door. I don't know, a little scary just because I feel like the first side to see it doesn't, like these guys can spam it real easy. But I think it would definitely like surprise somebody like jumping in from down here or something, get a free kill. Oh my god. You could put it there, do a same as, what fucking map am I thinking? But like the same where you play your medic up, you know, tanking your soldier on the right side here, and the gun will just push anybody away.
Snake.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying with that though, right? So if wherever you have the gun, you need to be adjusting your medic to play with it.
Moving out.
Medic, do you understand kind of how that works?
Plant yourself on that darn.
The medic here.
Yeah. So, where would I be again?
Like,
Where should I stand?
I'm moving.
so if the gun's here, let's talk this over together. Where is it gonna push somebody bombing, right?
Just push them away.
Away, right?
Mhm.
So obviously we want to stay closer to it, like here beaming somebody, maybe even up here, but we got to be ready to try and get back and get like to our gun that can protect us.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's here, how is this gun more likely gonna stuff or, you know, deny people? In the doors, right?
Mhm.
As long as it's from left or lower. So this one, we have a little bit more free reign to kind of be able to buff our player here, you know, maybe come over here. Just the only thing you'd have to worry about is high bombs from right. So keep that in mind. All right, going back to my real class. Unless there's more Angie questions, which I love them. Anything I forgot to go over? Anything you guys aren't sure about?
How do you second to
Yes.
last?
Oh, second. Oh, I remembered one too. You said second into last? Sorry, my brain's running all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like I said earlier, my favorite choice. You can try the singles. Odds are on last single bombs aren't really gonna fucking work on this point unless your soldiers are just the best to ever do it. I'd recommend fucking pressuring this side with a combo and taking a little bit of space and just making sure that we're having additional players like give us eyes before sending a sack. Like I said earlier though, like the lower bomb can be pretty good. You can combine that with a scout maybe running in from right. You could even have your sniper fucking, you know, just like hero peek with it. Any of that shit's okay. But yeah, the big point is fucking just making sure as a combo we have multiple people looking at us. Does that all? Oh,
Would sap and sacks work on this map?
What's
Or is
that?
somewhere? Like a spy saps the gun and like a soldier sacks in.
Yeah, that could be fine. You know, or even having a spy try and go for a kill with the soldier. All that's good. If you can, really do your best though to try and get the gun before sending in a sack. Obviously. Otherwise, if they do have a gun that like we cannot get for whatever reason, we're probably just gonna have to double sack. And one of them's just gonna get fucking shot up by the gun.
Can you demo review now?
Yeah, I had one more point though. I forgot
Okay,
about it.
sorry.
Pushing
Sorry.
out of last. Your demo should hold lobby. Okay. Odds are you're not gonna just want to use out of this last, unless the other team's being like fucking stupid and still like playing on point. But most of the time, you know, the other team's gonna know you guys have Uber. They're gonna be playing like probably around choke or maybe cheese. For this reason, I'd suggest your combo go Valley. Maybe even bring like your both soldiers with them, your demo's gonna stay lobby, and your flank scout can come through as well to just kind of help your demo take and clear lobby. But he's gonna stay here until you guys have spotted everybody. The most common back cap, and it's just so fucking easy. You know, the second anyone starts going from there, someone's gonna flood this. A lot of teams will even shove the flank on a lot of these, like pushing out of last, but just having two people flood the shutter the second the combo gets in. So that's why it's best, I think, just for the demo to fucking be posted up here until we know they're fully out. You understand, Dispenser?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Demo review time?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Any last questions before I switch?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
How do I get my stupid ass pocket soldier to stop going heavy perma?
Tell him
This
to
man
get
can-
good.
Dude, it works. Like it actually works on.
And
Dude, well then,
send him
I
yike
don't know,
clips.
get better at soldier so you don't have to go heavy. You might as well play heavy Highlander.
She does auto process too.
Okay. Demo broken.